If you want to be anything in life, you must do more than your competition. Being average won't get you anywhere these days. It's time for you to step up to the plate and be serious. Your ancestors did not die for you to become a weak, dopamine-filled sheep who procrastinates over the smallest of things. If you carry on with this behavior, someone like me will just come along and snatch your goals away from you. Life is competitive. Everything is competition, whether it's against yourself or other. Do you think my competition just wanted me to succeed over them? Of course not. And they never will. Ladies and gentlemen, the only question I have for you before I show you how to train like Ayanokoji Kiyotaka in the White Room is this. Will you sacrifice to achieve your goals, or will you let your goals become the sacrifice? These books will set the foundation for your training in the White Room. In order to become extraordinary, you have to consume knowledge and content only the 1% of the population consumes. You need to become literate and be able to read complex, deep, philosophical literature, as opposed to 30 seconds brain-numbing TikToks. Read in the following order. 1. The Prince by Niccolò Machiavelli. Machiavelli's strategic manifesto is a cold and calculated blueprint for wielding power with surgical precision. The Prince is a book written by famous diplomat-philosopher Niccolò Machiavelli. He lived during the Renaissance. The High Renaissance period presented a chaotic amount of intricate political conflicts, wars, moves, and influential figures, epitomizing power games and power dynamics. This book will refine your ability to control, manipulate, and read your people, giving you the tools to determine the best way to persuade them, from using deception to gain the upper hand to using fear to keep them in check. This political treatise explores the cunning and ruthless tactics for a ruler to maintain power. Then 2. Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion by Robert Cialdini. Ayanokoji's ability to manipulate is uncanny, and this book provides insight into the principles that govern influence and persuasion. Use the insights from this book to develop your own people skills. Persuasive Concepts, The Psychology of Persuasion examines the psychological elements that influence human behavior. Ayanokoji is a master manipulator, and this book would help him understand how people can be persuaded and how he can use this to his advantage. Using this book, he would better understand how to influence people around him. This book also helps to recognize and resist manipulation and persuasion techniques. If you want to attract people and make them dependent on you, it is a very useful book to read. 3. Daniel Kahneman's Thinking Fast and Slow. Thinking Fast and Slow is a book about cognitive biases and how they affect our decision-making processes. The book delineates rational and non-rational motivations or triggers associated with each type of thinking process and how they complement each other. This book is an optimal read if you want to understand the thinking process of our brain and get ahead of other people. One needs to be able to accurately analyze the world around oneself. Thinking Fast and Slow explores the dual systems of thought that govern human decision-making. The book teaches you everything from cognitive biases to the interplay between our intuitive fast-thinking system and our deliberate slow-thinking system. Understanding these cognitive processes can significantly enhance one's ability to analyze situations accurately and make strategic decisions. Ayanokoji's mind works similar to Kahneman's dual process model of cognition. Understanding the concepts in this book will give you a peek into Ayanokoji's analytical capabilities. Pace your reading to absorb the concepts. 4. Art of War by Sun Tzu, a timeless guide to strategic cunning and the intricate psychology of conflict. You'll find strategic insights within the teachings of this treatise as you read. Try to find practical applications of these strategies in your everyday life. This book is focused on strategy, tactics, and outsmarting your opponent, always being one step ahead of the game. All warfare is based on deception. This book is key to control and manipulate others. Expert at trickery, keeping your opponents guessing, and playing your cards close to your chest. While delving into understanding the dynamics of power, you will be fascinated how many of the themes of this old book you will find in real life. Sun Tzu's ancient treatise on military strategy provides timeless wisdom by understanding the art of war and its underlying principles. One can deepen one's tactical acumen and develop one's ability to outmaneuver one's opponents in various situations. 548. Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Manipulation and Power Dynamics. Greene's book is a distillation of accumulated wisdom and a veritable how-to guide on how to become more powerful. Drawing lessons from history and dissecting strategies for obtaining and maintaining influence, this book will enhance your understanding of human motivations and the dynamics of power. 633. Strategies of War by Robert Greene. One of the most renowned books for individuals with curiosity of warfare and history. Inspired by Napoleon Bonaparte, one of the greatest military strategists of human history. Tactical geniuses with unmatched intelligence coupled with an indefatigable spirit. This book made for conquest. 7. The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene. The Art of Seduction explores social dynamics, psychological manipulation, and the art of allure. It delves into 24 maneuvers and strategies of the seductive process, the ritual by which a seducer gains mastery over his target. Every bit as essential as the 48 laws of power, the art of seduction is an indispensable primer of persuasion that reveals one of history's greatest weapons and the ultimate form of power. 8. The Art of War by Niccolò Machiavelli. Machiavelli's enduring work, The Art of War, stands as a testament to strategic brilliance and political acumen. In this political treatise, Machiavelli delves into the subtle nuances of statecraft, offering a pragmatic guide to wielding power and navigating the complexities of governance. Each stratagem laid out in the book becomes a chess piece in the grand game of politics. And Machiavelli, with his unapologetic realism, compels readers to confront the harsh realities of leadership. As a guide for the astute and ambitious, The Art of War remains a timeless source of insight into the Machiavellian intricacies of power dynamics. 9. The Odyssey by Homer. The Odyssey is the ideal book for those who are intent on achieving their objectives and are not interested in the trivialities of life. Odysseus is a cunning and heroic character who sets out on an epic journey to return home after the Trojan War in this timeless epic poem. It's a tale of wit, tenacity, and survival. But the Odyssey also serves as a warning that even the greatest heroes must overcome obstacles and failures. Odysseus faced challenges at every turn, and he is only able to get past them thanks to his tenacity and cunningness. 10. Persuasion. A revolutionary way to influence and persuade, a comprehensive guide to the psychology of persuasion. Persuasion by Robert Cialdini explores the art of effective persuasion by emphasizing the crucial moments before delivering a message. Cialdini delves into the power of strategic framing, subtle cues, and the timing of communication to enhance the receptivity of an audience. This book offers readers insights into the psychological factors that shape people's decisions and actions, providing practical strategies for influencing others positively. With engaging examples and research-based principles, persuasion becomes a valuable resource for individuals looking to master the subtle art of persuasion. The last 5 books on the list contain knowledge can in actuality be very powerful and dangerous if used misguidedly. Thence, it will be reserved for White Room students. After you've joined the newly launched White Room, you'll have access to the complete book list, as well as in-depth fitness, nutrition, persuasion, languages, martial arts, manipulation, and strategy courses. The White Room's goal is to create the perfect educational system, devoid of any distractions and unnecessary things, to achieve the best version of oneself. 1 month after you've joined, you will have learned how to become more persuasive, charismatic, and will have developed your physical and cognitive abilities to the point that you'll be unrecognizable by your peers and friends. Are you ready to make the best investment of your life and change your life forever, proving everyone else wrong? Or are you going to go back to that drab, boring life, watching endless self-development videos without taking any action? So tell me, were they right about you?